So, we all had that one ex who we can't stand. We all had that one ex who, just that ex who, if we can go back and do it all over again, we would. We see him or her running across the street and nobody around, running clean over him in a cup. We all got that one ex. But, my question is, at which point do we take responsibility for our part in our own heartache? I was talking to a friend and I was talking about, I was telling my friend about taking responsibility for your own heartache. It's not just the person who we feel hurt us, but it's also us. You in the situation and you see a person don't mean you no good, but you continue to remain in that situation. That's your own fault. A person is showing their true colors and showing us who they really are. We remain in that situation and we hurt. That's your own fault. You hurt yourself. It's a lot of times where we go to the person who we know don't mean us no good. We go to this nigga because he look like that, this hoe because she look like this, so on and so forth. And then next thing you know, we sitting around with a broken heart. At which point do you say, well, you know what? I fucked that up. I knew better than fucking with him. Or I knew better than dealing with her. Why is it that because we felt like we wasn't the one who cheated and we wasn't the one who did so on and so forth, why do we feel like it's somebody else's fault that we end up hurt? We've all been hurt and disappointed, but how many warning signs did we ignore? If you in the situation, even excuse me, even on especially on social media, and we on these posts, and somebody come and they ask the $1 million question. My relationship is so on and so forth. Should I stay? Should I leave? If you questioning that, and if you that desperate that you have to come to people who you don't know to ask them for advice if you should stay or leave your relationship, then I think that you know the answer, right? So, we are happy. I get fighting for stuff. I get that. So, at which point, do we say, you know what, I done fought for this. This still ain't working out. It's time for me to go. If you in a situation and it's not going the way that you feel it needs to be, and you remain in that situation, when everything hit the fan, when all the shit hit the fan, and you left there with your heart in your hand, that's your own fault. At a point, we got to take responsibility for the decisions that we make, even when it comes to relationships and other partners too. You reap what you sow. So if you'd have been fucking over people and now somebody come along and they give you that same bullshit that you gave somebody else, know that that's your karma. Deal with that shit. Take responsibility for your own heartache. Everything that you go through ain't always somebody else's fault. A lot of times we put ourselves in that situation, and then other times, even if we were misled in the beginning, we remained in that situation where we know that we have no business being at. That's your own fault. Take responsibility for your own heartache. And y'all stop with all this bitching and whining about how somebody done did you wrong and fucked over you and everything else. You fucking over yourself. Be loyal to yourself. You hoes be loyal to everybody else, but you can't be loyal to yourself. Don't I ain't gonna even talk about the churn, but you can't even be loyal to yourself, but you can be loyal to everybody else. Take care of yourself first. Take responsibility for your own decisions and your own heartache.